All right, everyone, welcome back to TNT Digital Mindset. Today, we're cutting through the noise and zeroing in on the digital trends that actually matter. I've leveraged advanced AI to distill the latest research into clear, actionable insights, so we can focus on strategy, not fluff. Let's get started.
You know, in the world of AI, timing is everything. And get this, on one single day, two of the absolute biggest players, OpenAI and Anthropic, decided to drop major new models. Now that is not a coincidence. That, my friends, is the starting gun for a whole new AI arms race. And this race? It's moved way beyond just making better chatbots. We're talking about pioneering what's called agent-style software development. This is where the AI doesn't just give you an answer, it takes on the whole project, running a bunch of tasks from start to finish. And Sam Altman, he put it perfectly with this quote. The whole idea here is that we're building AI agents that are just relentless. They'll grind through the tough stuff, debugging, refactoring, deploying code, and they literally never need a coffee break. This tireless execution, that's the real engine driving this whole thing. Okay, so let's kick things off with OpenAI. Their new model, GPT 5.3 Codex, is, well, it's basically a dream come true for any developer who lives in the command line. It is all about one thing, pure, raw execution. And this right here highlights a massive shift in how we think about AI. We're moving away from just asking a single question and getting a single answer. Now we're in a world of continuous, multi-step problem solving. The AI isn't just a tool anymore. It's more like a digital teammate that can actually manage an entire workflow. So how does it actually work in practice? Well, it's pretty systematic. The model figures out a plan, it uses tools like your terminal, it runs the commands, it checks to see if it worked, and then it just keeps iterating over and over until the job is done. This is so much more than just spitting out code. It's a complete end-to-end process. And the results? They really do speak for themselves. On this benchmark that measures the core skills an AI coding agent needs, GPT 5.3 Codex just shows a massive leap in performance. And I mean, this isn't some tiny incremental update. No. This is a legit game changer for how this stuff gets used in the real world. And here's the thing, it's not just about coding. When you look at general desktop tasks, the kind of stuff we all do every day, this new model is getting scary close to human-level performance. That shows you its potential to automate a huge range of knowledge work way outside of just the command line. This power boost is so significant, in fact, that OpenAI has actually classified it as their first ever model with high capability for cybersecurity. That's a huge milestone. It basically means the model is so powerful that it needs extra safeguards and a really careful, controlled rollout. But OpenAI didn't have the stage to themselves. Oh no. Anthropic was right there with a response. And while OpenAI was all about execution, Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.6 is built for something different, strategic reasoning and crunching just vast amounts of information. And here's their insane headline feature. A 1 million token context window. To give you some perspective, you could feed it the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy and it would still have room left over. This lets it process an entire codebase or a huge project history all in one go. That is a massive strategic advantage. So a giant context window sounds cool, but what's the real benefit? Well, it solves this really annoying problem that developers call context rot. That's where a model kind of forgets important details that are buried deep inside a long document. Claude's new version, though, it has an almost perfect memory, which makes it incredibly reliable for really complex projects. And if that wasn't enough, Anthropic is also introducing something called agent teams. This is where things get really futuristic. It's a system where multiple AIs work together on the same project, just like a human software team would. You know, one might be building the front end, another one's on the API, and they're all coordinating. It's a whole new way of thinking about AI collaboration. So we have two very different philosophies, right? Two different approaches to building AI. But how do they actually stack up against each other? Let's get into the numbers and see what's what. All right, let's cut past the press releases and look at the hard data. On Terminal Bench 2.0, Anthropic actually takes the lead, which really shows off its strength in reasoning. But then on SWE Bench, which is a broader test of software engineering skills, OpenAI has a bit of an edge. So it's a super close race. There is no clear knockout punch here. But you know, benchmarks are only one piece of the puzzle. The real battleground, where this all really matters, is the enterprise market. which one of these platforms are big businesses actually going to bet on? And this data from Andreessen Horowitz tells a really fascinating story. Yeah, OpenAI still has a huge lead in the enterprise world, no doubt. But look at Anthropic. They are closing that gap at a shocking speed. I mean, they went from being basically unknown to a major contender in no time at all. And trust me, Wall Street is paying very close attention. In the days after these announcements, software stocks took a nosedive, a massive $285 billion hit. Investors are clearly betting that this new wave of AI automation is going to completely disrupt the entire software industry. A lot of old business models might just become obsolete. So, with these incredibly powerful new tools now out in the wild, we really have to ask ourselves a pretty serious question. What does this all mean for the future of building software? I mean, when you have AI agents that can literally manage entire coding workflows from start to finish, the question really isn't if human engineering teams are going to shrink, it's how quickly is that going to happen? So, look, if you take one thing away from all of this, let it be this. We are moving past simple, single-shot AI tools. The new era is all about integrated AI systems that can execute complex, multi-step projects from beginning to end. Now, to stay on top of this landscape, which is changing by the day, make sure you subscribe to the TNT Digital Mindset channel. We'll keep bringing you more insights just like this.
Thanks for watching.